to win, them boys were better red.
I need my hands.
Let's go, street pro, bottom line. Flow, canteen, hot take, J&O. Sports professor, you know. Street professor back again, it's game time. A la playa, no playtime, it's play guy. Cause we ain't talking about practice like AI. Sports professor spit the best takes out like AI. Artfully intelligent, I can't write mine. Rhyme citing your girl's DMs like Messi after the goal time. That was a triple entendre, did you catch me rambling? Flipping Simone Biles, we the bottom line champions.
I need my hands.
Let's go, street pro, bottom line. Flow, canteen, hot take, J&O. Sports professor, you know. Yo, street professor, I'm back, baby, like I never left. Bottom line, flow, canteen, hot take, J&O. Street!
Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Yeah, these championship rings on my hands now. In my head I'm top 10, yeah, that's hands down. You a squad, now you're looking man down. Funny how foes turn to friends now. Drive a race car like a Atari now. Call filling up, I need product. Treat the business like a playground, might slide on you. Do me wrong, might slide on you. Do a backflip, cause I'm mad rich. I'm the definition of what that is. Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. I'm a warrior, I go back to back, then go back to back. If I top the top, then I double back, and I'm topping that. Yeah, I beat my own records. Yeah, I gotta get money fetish. Same team, I don't set trip. Never dull, this electric. Went and put the Ricks on my toes. Me and bro, that's the give and go. Stay 100, end zone. Keep them coming. I know. I won't flood my wrist, no, I'm not dumb like that. No. I just wanna give my mama 100 racks. Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home.
Hey,
What up?
what's up, bro?
Online Sports.
Where's everybody at?
I don't know. Omar was here a second ago.
I'm here, bro, man. I was running a little bit behind, man. At first, I know you said you had some stuff going on, man, but it's about the snowstorm up here, man, or whatever, man. So I was out running around,
Snowstorm.
Man, a snowstorm, and I gotta go to Georgia this weekend. A lot of stuff going on, bro. But we here, man. We here, baby. We are here at the bottom line.
Time to go hard or go home.
Go hard,
So 157. Hey, guess what, Canteen?
What's up, man?
Football's over. No more
man.
football. Man.
I'm kind of torn between the two, man. I don't even know, bro.
Sound the alarm, man. Football's over.
And then you about to depart for a little while for undisclosed reasons.
I got to depart to an undisclosed location.
Man, I don't know, Flo.
Oh man,
And then after the show tonight, we got to talk about something, man. You probably gonna cry when I got something I want to tell you, man. I've been holding back for probably about a month or so.
Holding back,
man. You gonna cry tonight, bro. You gonna cry.
Why am I gonna cry tonight?
You gonna cry tonight, bro.
Just
be patient. This is bigger than football. This is bigger than football. It's bigger than football. It's like this is he who finds a friend sticks closer than a brother, man. This is big. So
big.
Yeah. What's up, Omar?
What's up, Omar? You gonna talk about it tonight? You just gonna drop it on us as a surprise?
Nah, it's really more for you than it's really more for you than anybody, man.
Oh, okay.
You probably gonna cry, man. I know you real sentimental like that.
I'm sentimental. I'm gonna cry. Oh man.
I've mentioned it more than one time. I don't think you caught on to it.
Okay.
But, it's rather close to home than you think, Flo. So just
Jake's the only one that cries.
Nah, you gonna cry, man. I think this gonna hit home. You might cry for real, bro. So I think I should go ahead and say it now. Then I want to hold off and not say it, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'll say it at the end of the show tonight when we finish up.
End of the show. Got a surprise from
in the green room with the fellas, man. I'm gonna say it.
Oh, in the green room afterwards. Okay, so now you make me wait to the end now. Okay.
The anticipation grows stronger, if you know what I mean. It does grow
strong. Appreciate Daniel Berry out there. Yo, what's going on? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. You want to go check us out? Come join the conversation on YouTube and Facebook at The Bottom Line Sports or Ball and Buds. I think we're broadcasting over there too.
Yeah.
Also, the Let's Talk Sports Network. We're over there as well.
Yeah.
We partner with them. Twitch, The Bottom Line Sports. So we're on all the platforms. At The Bottom Line Sports, Facebook is our biggest platform. We got like 1,900 on the Facebook. You can join us on YouTube too. We're trying to grow that, and also we are partnered with Let's Talk Sports. They have about 2,700 subscribers over there. So catch us on all those platforms. Woo! I was just telling Omar. I was just telling Canteen, no more football. You got UFL, but
I ain't watching that garbage.
No more NFL. You're. I think you're muted, brother.
I was trying to fit because I was having issues with my microphone when I came in, and I realized what happened was I had it plugged in the wrong spot the whole entire time. So that's why.
Okay. Oh, you sound pretty good today. You sound pretty good today.
I'm using the lavalier mic. Okay, so let's get this straight again. I will announce to everyone. I have always had issues here and there with my sound, things like that, but I've always tried to buy my
video.
Always trying to buy more equipment to get better. The lavalier mic does work the best, yes, but it is a portable mic. It is not meant for a mic for not a mic meant for podcasting and blogging. So I want to use my real stand-up mic, things like that. So
yeah, like this one.
Exactly.
You get one like this. Yeah.
Well, I had my one set up at my mom's house, but I haven't had time to set one up here yet because the microphones.
Oh, okay.
They're just not sounding loud enough. So I'm going to buy all new equipment again. And this time I'm just going to buy state of the art. So that way. But anyways, yeah, okay. I got the lavalier.
Yeah.
That's why it's a little better.
All right. Good. All right. So let's go. I'm Flo. That's Canteen. Down there, that's the sports professor Omar, and Hot Take Jake. I'm not sure if he's coming, but he may show up. So yeah, we always like to start off with the sports professor. I'm gonna go ahead and let you intro you, professor, and then I'm gonna go share this on our sports page real quick. I forgot to share it over there. Unless you want to do it real quick, Canteen.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got you.
Yeah, share it to our sports, the Bottom Line Sports page.
Sure,
and now we love to start off with our jack of all trades, master of none, or he may be a master of a few.
Real quick,
whoa!
I'm just. Well, you are a jack of all trades when it comes to sports. You definitely.
And I am the master of all sports. That's what
okay. Jack of all trades, master of all. Well, see, I can't call you the greatest because your prediction didn't come out. I was going to call you the GOAT for it was on the table.
Well, you've got to remember, I had the inside scoop, and then Roger Goodell called me last minute and was like, Omar, what do you think about this? And I was like, I'm the professor. They call me the professor for a reason, to Ancient Orient.
All right.
Raj, baby. Raj. You got to
Okay.
here. We got to milk.
All right.
Taylor Swift cow until it's all out of milk and honey, baby. So
Wow. Okay. Well, anyway, let's move on, and let me intro the professor here in a segment we like to call the Sports Professor's Mix Bag.
Oh, that intro always gets me hyped up. It is yo boy, the Sports Professor. Make sure you subscribe to Ball and Buds. You see it on the t-shirt. Let's kick this mix bag off. Hold on, my mic is falling off, even though it sounds good. All right, so coming off All-Star Game weekend for the NBA, which believe me, we're going to talk about a lot in a little bit, so you stay tuned. But the Hall of Fame nominees, finalists for the Basketball Hall of Fame were announced for 2025. The top of the list includes Carmelo Anthony, Melo, Dwight Howard, Maya Moore, and the great Sue Bird. Maya Moore.
Sue Bird, shout out to all those. Yeah.
Yes. So that's the top four. Shout out to them for being headline. Now, you actually get elected, but you can probably assume that all four of them will get elected. No problem.
Okay.
That being said, moving on, we had this weekend as well the NHL Four Nations Cup going on, and you know I've been updating you here on this program at the Bottom Line Sports. Make sure you join the Bottom Line Sports Facebook group to stay updated. That being said, the final is set for Thursday night. Our United States of America team will be facing our brothers and sisters from the North Canada in what will be a slobber knocker. Shout out JR. What a slobber knocker of a matchup that will be. And I mean that literally. The last game between these two the other day started off with 3 fights. I repeat, 3 fights in the first 20 seconds. They dropped the gloves and started throwing blows. And it was awesome. Right.
Wow.
So probably not going to see any of that this time around in the finals. Probably a little bit.
Okay.
But it should be an amazing game. U.S. has won all of their games so far, but Canada is the global power when it comes to hockey. Also, on Thursday, MLB spring training starts. Yes, baseball is back, baby.
Everybody's excited except Canteen. He didn't care too much about spring training.
No. Wait.
Last time you were like, I don't care about the spring training.
What are you trying to say, man?
You said that, Omar.
I said I want to see what the Braves are capable of first.
You said no one care about no spring training.
Hey, spring
opening
training
day.
is a beautiful time. It may not be the best baseball.
I'm just saying. I'm okay to stick with it. That's what you thought.
View of baseball, you get the youngsters out there.
I mean, I don't care much for spring training.
Canteen, your Braves. How you feel about Acuna coming back, baby?
Acuna.
Fresh up to the plate, baby. Fresh up to the plate, baby.
Acuna coming back.
It's gonna be good. I think the Braves gonna have a good year. Hopefully, I hope.
Y'all are projected to win the East. Y'all are projected in first, and then wherever you look, the Mets and Phillies are switching second and third right now.
Nice.
MLB spring training kicks off Thursday. Dodgers versus Cubs. Only game on Thursday at 2:05 Eastern, early game. And then we'll have most of the other teams starting to play this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. As well, if you like golf, on right now, the TGL, which I guess is, I don't know exactly what it stands for, but in my eyes, I'm pretty sure Tiger wanted that to stand for Tigers Golf League. I'm pretty sure that's how that happened. But anyways, as I say in just, check this out, y'all.
How's that? When you finish up your golf, how's that virtual one going?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right here. That's this one.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay, that's what's it called?
TGL.
TGL. Okay.
Yeah, TGL. Which again, it doesn't stand for Tigers Golf League, but I'm pretty sure since Tigers idea.
Maybe that was intentional. They put the T.
I'm pretty sure.
You know what it means. You're like, you know what it means. You know what it really means.
He's like, y'all, we'll call ourselves the Together Golf League. Wink, wink.
We know what it means.
Right. But so anyways, Tiger is the main, the main protagonist in this film or in this league. And this is a virtual league, y'all. So they have a driving box, they have a bunker box, they have a box for the rough, and they have a big screen where they play these virtual golf holes on. Now,
I thought they had real golf on like the putting part was real.
Yep.
Okay.
They have putting greens. Yep. So if they have to do any kind of short chipping or any putting, they have that surface there. If it's anything longer, they have a few boxes from where they can play from the sand, the regular turf, or the high grass. Yep.
So what determines where they play from, the virtual or the real?
Well, they're always using the virtual screen the whole time. The only time they don't use that is when they're putting and chipping. And from that, they're using the screen, and they line the ball up on the course, on the green, or right outside the green, wherever the ball landed virtually from the last shot.
But it's an actual green, an actual bunker.
Yep. So they're hitting off actual green, actual sand, actual grass, stuff like that. But they're hitting into a screen, and then wherever the ball lands on the course, if it doesn't get to the green or the bunker, they keep hitting till they get there. And then when it gets close around there, then they have the spot where once that ball lands, they place that ball wherever it landed, and now they start to play on the real green.
On actual green, actual bunker. Okay, nice. I guess that saves a lot of space too, right? You can make a lot of different types of courses.
It's in an amphitheater. It's just in a small amphitheater, something like where you've seen indoor football leagues.
Right. And how are the ratings on that? I mean, have they been taken off? Is it good so far, starting out?
So far, starting out, it's fine. Obviously, they would like to get a lot of the younger demographic in, which is what they were aiming for right now.
Right.
They have a lot of the older and middle-aged golf demographic. But the reason, a lot of the reason why they went virtual was to catch the eyes of the younger viewer, the 18 to 24. So, the coveted demographic that is 24, 25 to 29. That's really what they're trying to capture here, and I think it's going to work. I've watched every match, but I did not really pay attention too much to the first match because Tiger wasn't in it, and I really thought they failed by not putting him in there. But we played the past couple rounds, and it has just been full excitement. The crowd is there. Serena Williams has been there every single match because her husband owns part of a team. Steve Cohen, shout out my Mets, are there right now. Pete Alonso, the polar bear with Jeff McNeil. So celebrities, excitement, and it's really cool, the format. It's come down a lot of times to the last shot where teams, I remember I was watching a triple header yesterday where they had a walk-off on the 18th hole. Dude hit a birdie and for the win, and just the whole crowd went crazy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What else you got, Professor?
The TGL, look forward to that. I am super excited about that league now that I've seen the excitement that's to that. A few more things here to end the Professor's mailbag. Shout out to William Byron. He avoided a final lap crash and a bunch of crashes, as wont to do in Daytona, to win the Daytona 500. That is NASCAR's Super Bowl akin to. So William Byron, shout out for winning the Daytona.
President showed up there.
Yes, he did. President Donald Trump was there. The president has been very outgoing at sporting events lately. Very out there, putting his personality out there, which is fine. I'm not mad at that at all. It's cool. London runner Jacob Kip Limo ran a half marathon in, get this, 56 minutes and 42 seconds, demolishing the previous world record by 48 seconds. So you're saying, Omar, I don't run. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Let me explain to you. A marathon is 26 and a half miles, thereabouts.
Right.
Half marathon is 13 miles, 13.2 to be exact, 13 miles, let's say. He ran 13 miles, again, 13.2, but we're going to use the round number, 13 miles in 56 minutes. A 4 minute and 19 second average per mile. You know how hard it is to run a mile in 4 minutes?
Oh, yeah, it's hard. I know. That's fast. You're sprinting, basically.
Yeah, all of us have had to run in the military. So I said that on my show yesterday.
Except the Air Force.
But we're not running. What? Son, I used to run around the 130 like nobody's business. I sit there, I'd smoke a cigarette beforehand, and then I'd go out and I'd dust everybody. I'd be in the top 5 every time. I'd be my little fat tugging around the thing. Everybody be like, how you run so fast? He's so fat. I'm like, I don't care. You can ask my roommate. I'd be blazing everybody. Get back to my room.
You could have been something as a runner if you'd have applied yourself. You could have been a contender.
On, man.
You can't be a runner and smoke a cigarette at the same time.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm just saying, if you'd applied yourself and been a little healthier,
I've been a little more disciplined in life. There's a lot of things I could have been. Now we're trying to play catch up, so that's where we're at right now.
Catch up time.
Enough about my life and the failure that I've become. I'm sure my mother and father are not proud of me at all. Yannick Skinner is suspended. He's somebody else who his parents shouldn't be proud of him right now. International tennis superstar Yannick Sinner has been suspended for 3 months due to his failed drug test from last year for performance-enhancing drugs. He denied that it happened. He said he used the rationale and we hear this all the time, that it was an accident. It got into his food or his supplements somehow, something like that. They actually did an investigation. WADA did, which is the World Anti-Doping Association. And they found that he wasn't lying, that it was actually accidental, which would be the first time that would actually be the truth in that matter. But still, the way that it happened, the way that they said he was probably going to be suspended for a year, and then the way that everything fell apart, and now he's only suspended for 90 days until May 4th, when he can conveniently return back at his home tournament in Italy. I mean, it just seems a little,
suspicious.
Poor taste, suspicious. Not
as the youngsters say, sus.
A little sus. Favoritism is what some are calling it. Novak Djokovic said he doesn't think he's lying, but says that it's still BS, that he didn't get a longer suspension, seeing that it shouldn't matter if you did it on purpose or not. In these sports at this point, you and your training team should know what you can and cannot do.
Right. Makes sense.
Okay.
So, that is your professor's mix.
All right. That was the Sports Professor's Mix. Bang. All right. Yeah. Sports Professor.
All the buzz.
Hey, while we're wrapping up with you, but isn't there Canelo fight coming up with a big fight is that Bud? Did that get finalized?
Bud? So it actually was what is that noise? Canteen.
It's canteen is food.
I'm not eating food. I was moving a book. I was turning pages in the book, man.
You're good. Food. I just messing with you, man.
But anyway, so it was originally signed, then it was going to be canceled, and now it's up in the air. So we're waiting.
So it's up in the air still.
Actually, remind me, thank you. Tune in this Thursday night, 9 p.m. for an amazing, awesome boxing edition of Clubber D, the Combat G's Combat Sports Special. Will be our boxing insider, Clubber D, yours truly, the Sports Professor, and we will have distinguished guests on from the boxing community, including 86 Boxing. Go check out that channel, amazing boxing channel, and as well my partner that I work with, the Country Boxing with Maxwell, and some other places, Skywalker Boxing Media. So make sure you tap in with those two channels. They will be with us Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. It will
Clubber D going to be there?
Clubber D will be there. I'll be there.
Some people call him the Wolf.
The Wolf.
Yes, here in this group, or you can watch the Ball.
All right. Join in on that Ball and Buds over there. They'll also be on the Bottom Line Sports and all of our platforms. We watch that show.
I see you in the comments and Instagram, even though they don't pop up. Thank you for tuning in, brother.
Hey, what's up? Good to see you.
Man, I was wearing my custom Professor's Mix.
Good to see you. All right, yeah. So let's move on. So the NBA All-Star Weekend was this weekend. I know we kind of talked about how we didn't really like it. A lot of people like the kind of little mini tournament. Some people gave LeBron a hard time for last minute canceling. They could have replaced him. Canteen, I know you got some thoughts on this All-Star Weekend. Give us your thoughts here on this and LeBron out at the last minute.
I mean, Shannon Sharp kind of clarified and solidified everything in one nutshell, as I posted into our group, the other day. I mean, it was ridiculous what he did, man. I mean, you showed up in street clothes at the last minute, walk out on the runway, try to be seen and show yourself off, and then Giannis did the same thing, but Giannis showed up in uniform. and Giannis was a part of the team concept.
Right. Okay.
I get it, LeBron. You didn't play in 22 All-Star games. I get it. You're injured, whatever's going on. But at least let the commissioner know, let the coaches know, let somebody know in enough time that way you can bring somebody else in to play, to fill that void or fill that slot to play in the game, man. Don't just, it's like you just messing all over your other players and other teammates, man.
Yeah. Last minute.
Because it's kind of how Giannis didn't play and how they called the kid from the Hawks.
Right. Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Trae Young.
Trae Young. They called Trae Young up to play.
Right. Right. Okay.
So it's so to me it's a courtesy and custom to do something of that nature. If you ain't gonna play, at least do that. And then Anthony Edwards, his stomach hurt and he's sick. Come on,
what?
Man. Really?
See, I mean, I think this is what I know the professor kind of disagrees with me a little bit, but I think that's how LeBron ruined the dunk contest by not being in it, And then no stars. Every star had an excuse not to be in it, and he even he would say almost every other year that he was going to be in it, and he never was.
Right, and he never
until for the last 5 or 6 years. He was getting older. He's not, of course, not going to be in it at 36, 37 years old. But I don't know. Your thoughts on the new format? You like the new format, Ken?
I mean, the game format was
they were kind of competitive, at least. They were kind of competitive.
I didn't like the game format. Now, I will say the dunk contest. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate that this kid McClung keep winning year after year after
Mac
year.
McClung, shout out, former Texas Tech Red Raider.
He is talented. I will give my shout out. A shout out to him. I will give my shout out to Stephon Castle.
Right.
And to all the guys that participated. But here's the problem, Flo. The NBA is becoming watered down. It's not the All-Star game and all the festivities are not what they once were. And so the fans are not pouring their money into it, and the players are not putting their all into it, so nobody wants to participate no more. They don't. To me, it's becoming a dog and pony show.
Yeah. I know you have some. Okay. I know, Professor, you have some thoughts on this. I mean, I kind of like the format. If you watched it, it was more competitive. People cared a little more. People were kind of, there were some block shots, actually, I'm just saying, I liked it. And a lot of commentators were talking how they liked the format better. It was better than what's been happening the last few years in just the regular All-Star games, is what I'm saying. But go ahead, Professor. I know you're
I am the sports professor. I am the one and only sports professor. I am the one and only kind of brand that I have created, and I bring to this program a superstar personality that I am, and I am not going to bite on anyone else's style like some people on the internet do. I've seen some fake Bubba Dub videos out there with people trying to act like him. Be yourself, first of all, for those of you out there.
That's true.
Style. But what I will say, and I use a different. No, he uses trash. I'm not going to use that word because that's not what I use. I'm going to use my word.
Use that word.
Basuda, booty juice.
Booty juice.
Straight up. Oh God, it still sucks. It still sucks. It was trash. I mean, I don't even want to.
I'm a little. Dunk contest was okay.
All right, let's break this down. Shout out to Canteen for giving us all the winners. I'm not going to talk much about Saturday night. Mac McClung, there is no saving the dunk contest unless other people, superstars.
John Morant said he might be in it next year.
Come on, man. Really?
Put your money where I won't believe it till I see it.
Him, he's just pulling a LeBron.
Dean and Gordon. That's what we want. We want a 5 dunk off. McClung versus Morant, Giannis, Levine, and Gordon. That's what we want.
That would be exciting.
Zion, sit your ass
I think those guys are afraid of losing to McClung though, because But I mean, hey, go out there and do it, man.
If you ain't man up about your business, you're an NBA player. Well, you got a problem.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Anyways, that's the only way that can be. As for the format of the game, it still sucked, man. There was no competition. There was a couple minutes where they played hard in the beginning games because the younger players were pushing the older players. But other than that, that championship game was horrible. They were just throwing up threes, lobs, dunks, just like it was every other year. And I said this on my show yesterday, the Professor Seminar Mente, weekly on Mondays, shameless plug. I did say that I went back and I watched the 1993 NBA All-Star game on videotape the other night.
Really?
Okay.
This was the game where Magic Johnson had found out he had HIV, came back, and they let him play the game, and he ended up being the MVP. They were playing defense. They were diving on the floor for balls. The three-point shot was not very relevant back then, so they were driving every time. They were playing real basketball. And I know as a Celtics fan, I probably shouldn't say that, but I'm tired of watching my team jack up 3 after 3. And I'm tired of seeing all-star games that are not competitive. And the main problem with this is that the NBA players themselves have a stock in this league. Last I checked in the CBA, they get 51% of the revenue. So when you're not treating the All-Star game like it should probably be treated, and ratings are continuing to go down, 5.9 million last year, 4.3 million. I'm sure way less. I haven't seen the numbers for this year, but I'm sure it's in the 2 to 3 million range. It's unacceptable. The only thing that's going to change this is the international versus the U.S. And even then, you're only going to have a little bit of hard playing competition, maybe for a year or two before that goes back to what this is. Basura, booty juice, any kind of adjective you want to use about this. This is, and look, I don't disagree with you that Braun, by not joining the dunk contest, could have had a effect on that into the future. Sure, there's always a butterfly effect when you look at everything, but not everything can be put on him for the dunk contest. There were a lot of other opportunities.
Well, I mean, but he was the main star. He was the big star. Kobe did it. MJ did it. You know, all these big stars did it. And so he only had to do it one time. It's not like he had to be in it year after year.
He probably had a little bit of that butterfly effect, but again, not all his fault. But what is his fault?
Not all, but
he cost somebody a damn spot. He knew way before, 2 hours before the game, that he wasn't going to play. And that's messed up. You're supposed to be the self-proclaimed king, and you're putting your crown on, or you're supposed to work for your people as a king. And what you should be doing is looking out for the rest of your brethren in the league and trying to make. If you would have put, let's say you would have put Norman Powell in there.
Powell, right? You
would have put one of these other players that might play hard and not have this junk that we had in the last game. Get out of here. You want to be the king? Act like the king.
Right.
2 hours before, you don't act like the king. It's embarrassment.
Yeah. I mean, he should have done that. I mean, Jake's if he was here, he'd make an excuse for him. He was hurt or whatever, but I mean, you can't do that. I think I know what. And finally, I mean, even the great LeBron lover, Shay Unk, Shannon Sharp,
he dogged him out.
Yeah, he dogged him out finally, and you know, rightly so. I mean, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, you're not going to play. You probably know the day before you're not going to be ready to play. So, I mean, he could have just said something, and they could have replaced him at least and given somebody else a shot to play. And I don't know, it was a little shady. And then he shows up, and he still takes a picture.
In street clothes.
I'm
just saying, man. Come on, bro.
You're not gonna play, man. Sit your ass at home. Don't nobody want to see
what are you doing?
Come on, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was bad. All right, so let's go some other NBA news. I know we talked a little bit about who we thought was kind of in the lead, who we liked as favorites as far as teams in the West and the East. But we're gonna talk a little bit who we like as who is our MVP right now. Who do we like right now, and who do we like going forward? Is it the same guy, or do we think someone else could come up and get it? What are your thoughts, Canteen, on the MVP race? Who's your top two right now?
Right now, my top two, based off performance, based off numbers, based off of scoring, defense, offense, based off the whole full spectrum of a player. I got to go with the kid from OKC as 2.
That's Jay.
And I'm going with Jokic as number 1.
Jokic is 1. Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Based off performance, Flo. Based off performance.
Okay. That's fair. So performance, you got Nick, you got Joker 1 and SGA number 2.
Number 2. Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And your thoughts, Professor? Any want to add any content to that? Or change it up?
I agree that those are your top 2. There are pretty much no other players other than maybe Jason Tatum that are even in the range of those 2. And I'm not going to be a homer and put him in there because as great as he's been playing this year, he's not playing up to that level that those gentlemen playing at. And if you look at these two guys, first of all, SGA, a young player that's coming up in the league, leading an Oklahoma City team to the second best record in the West right now. Maybe they're in first.
Right.
I don't know. They're going back to their
Right.
hockey. And then you have Jokic, who's already won the MVP twice, but is having his best season ever. And I talked about this before. Jokic is shooting as a big man, as his size. He is second in the league in 3-point shooting percentage. And that was the one flaw of his game he had for so long, was that he wasn't able to shoot the deep ball as well. Now he can.
Right.
50, 50, 90 on everything else, carrying everybody else at the post. Jamal Murray had been injured for a portion of the year, so Jokic was just able to ball out and lead the team by himself. It's very, very hard for me to say, hey, Jokic should get a third MVP when he's having a better season than both of his other MVP seasons. Problem is, and a lot of times we see this when it comes to voter fatigue, and they'll pick one person because that person has not been MVP yet versus another person because they have been MVP already. And I see that happening again this year. Jokic has already won twice. SGA, a really good young player in the league. Their resumes are both amazing. If you look at SGA, he's averaging 32 and 5 as a guard. If you look at Jokic, he's averaging 30, 10, and 13. Again, shooting a true shooting percentage of 65%. SGA's right there as well at 64. So they are really battling it out. And by the way, quick professor's fun fact: SGA would become the first player in NBA history to average 31, 6, and 5 with a true shooting percentage of 64% or better. And I want to give you one more fun fact, and this may actually hand the argument for a lot of people to Canteen, but for me, I think I'm still going to put SGA on top for me right now, and Jokic at number 2, although it's very discernible right now. But listen to this. OKC, Oklahoma City Thunder, is 19 points better per 100 possessions with SGA on the floor. Without him, they're minus 0.5. So that's a 9.5 point swing for SGA. Now listen to Jokic. Denver is a plus 12.5 points with him on the floor and a minus 11 points with him off the floor. That is a 23.5 point swing. So that is a 4.5% more swing than SGA's is. And SGA's was amazing enough alone. So a lot of people may look at that and give the argument to Canteen and say, Jokic is balling out better than ever before. He deserves it. I'm going to go with the young cat, SGA. I think I am one of those people that also gets voter fatigue from time to time. So I'm going to go with SGA winning it first. Right now, this could change, obviously.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I kind of agree with you. And I think because of voter fatigue, Joker may not be it. I think Joker deserves to be up there at the top based on your stats. And I think we should give Giannis Antetokounmpo some love. He's averaging 31.8 points, almost 32 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 5.5 or almost 6, right at 6 assists. So I think we should give Giannis a little bit of love. I think he should be neck and neck with some of those guys, maybe even with Joker, just because, like you said, voter fatigue sometimes. And the narrative, would be SGA's never won it. He's a young guy from OKC. And I think that's going to help him in the narrative. But I think Giannis is right there with those two guys. I think if he continues to have this kind of season, and maybe he ups his points a little, and maybe he's leading the league in points, maybe gets above SGA. He's right there, right neck and neck with him, and he's also averaging 12 rebounds, which is the same as a Joker. And he's also got 6 assists, and that's almost like Giannis. Almost like a SGA. So let's give the Greek Freak a little love, and I think he has a shot to get that one, get it the MVP as well.
Now another name I wouldn't count out is Tatum. I think Jason Tatum's a good valuable name as well to put in there as well. Now that's my opinion, and that's what it's worth.
Well,
Tatum is another valuable name as well.
He should be in the conversation, but I think the Greek Freak has had a better year than him, based on the numbers as well.
Okay.
For me, Karl Anthony Towns has had just as good a year as Tatum.
Where are the Bucks?
Huh?
Hey, Omar, you here? Hey.
Where are the Bucks in the standing?
Where are the Bucks?
Where
They're
are
in
the
what? Fourth
Bucks?
place? They're in the fourth place.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
No, the Bucks are in fifth place.
Are they in fifth place?
Yeah, the Bucks in fifth place. Yeah, the Bucks are like a game behind the Pacers.
Yeah, but they're only a game behind.
A game behind, but it's not bad. No, it's not
Right,
amazing.
you got plenty of time to make that up.
Made it up, yeah, for sure.
I will not sit on this program and allow you
Blasphemy.
to besmirch and denigrate the highly spectacled and established name of Jason J. Dizzle.
And that's why I said
Jason, no finals, Jason.
What do you mean?
No show, Jason. He's a no show in the finals, man.
Champion? No, you should call him a champion.
No show. The no show. He didn't show up. He didn't show up, Omar. Jaylen Brown was the guy. He was the guy that showed up in the finals.
Okay, so what? We got two great players on one team. Not each of them.
But I mean, if you're the best player on the team, you should be the guy showing up. That was a borderline LeBron job.
Well, that's the other thing I have.
He didn't completely choke. He didn't completely choke like LeBron. But he choked a little bit.
Anyone who thinks that Jason Tatum is head and shoulders above Jaylen Brown doesn't watch basketball. If you look at the game and watch,
I don't think he is head and shoulder. But my point is,
they are very close when it comes to players.
I think he should be head and shoulders above him though. If he's the top dog, you've got to be.
Why? We can have two top dogs. I like having top dogs.
Okay, whatever. Who's Batman? Who's Robin then?
I mean, obviously Tatum is.
You got to have a Batman and Robin, right?
That's fine, but as long as they're
Tatum's Robin. Tatum's Robin.
Tatum's Robin. There is no what? Oh, you just said Batman and Robin. No. Yeah. Tatum's not. Look, first of all, if we're going
in the finals, he was.
Yeah, that's fine. Again, it doesn't matter who wins the championship.
If you're Batman and Robin, you're always Batman. You're never Robin.
A collective team.
Collective.
Holiday.
Okay. I mean, it is a team sport. Granted, but you do got to have those top two guys, right? Every team has got the top two guys, and then you got the supporting cast.
Let them cook as they do. Sometimes
but you never switch those two guys. You never have LeBron over
Boston Oysters.
Kyrie.
We gonna want some pizza. I don't know.
I don't know
about you. All right, moving on.
Okay. All right, let's move on. All right, let us know what you think. Who you think is MVP on this part? Let us know what you think. So as we're moving on, let's go on to some. What do you want to do, Canteen? You want to move on to NFL? You want to do some NCAA? I think we can do.
I mean, it's whatever, bro.
Well, I mean, a big one we didn't talk about last time was that the Aaron Rodgers got released from the Jets. So apparently he wanted to stay. And so, I guess he gave him an ultimatum. Stop doing the who's that show? McAfee show
at McAfee.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird ultimatum for a football player. But anyway, he said you either stop doing that show, and or you're out. Basically, that was kind of the gist of it. And that's kind of paraphrasing it. But what are your thoughts on that, Canteen, and your best landing spot for him?
I think Aaron Rodgers, he'll get released from the Jets, man. I think Aaron Rodgers will be a good second-string quarterback. I don't know if he's willing to take that role and responsibility, but I think he'll be a great coach, great mentor, great motivator, great innovator for anybody that's in a growing role as a quarterback.
Right.
I.e. a guy like Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a Chicago. They have
Caleb.
No, Flo. What I'm saying is, I know Caleb is there, but what I'm saying is, I think that a guy like Rodgers can go in a role as an innovator, a motivator, somebody who can kind of prime that guy. He can go to New Orleans. Who does New Orleans have? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I got you, but I mean, Chicago, New Orleans could be a spot.
I would say New Orleans is a bigger landing spot than Chicago.
Okay, what about the Titans? They need a quarterback, or maybe the Raiders.
Man, Shador on the radar, man. Shador.
I mean, assuming they can get Shador. I mean, but yeah, I mean, you could ease him in and have Aaron Rodgers be there. He could sit for a year.
But what I'm saying is, like I said, I don't think a Shador Sanders is ready for his first year out to get ready to play. I don't think he's ready.
Well, you could.
What I'm saying is,
bring Rodgers in.
Aaron Rodgers could go to Las Vegas, or Aaron Rodgers could go to a Tennessee. He could go to a New Orleans Saints, and he could set a precedence. What I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? He could lay a strong foundation.
So what's your best landing spot right now? Just thinking about it.
New Orleans.
Well, no.
You got caught in New Orleans, Tennessee. Either Tennessee or Las Vegas. Seriously.
Okay.
Those are two.
Now, Las Vegas. I don't think you would go to Las Vegas personally, because you've got 3 pretty good teams there. You got the Chiefs, you got the Chargers who are playing better, and then you got Denver who's starting to look good.
Tennessee, he would probably thrive better in the AFC South.
I think that's a better division.
Indianapolis.
It's a winnable division. It's more winnable than
in the AFC South.
Right. So I would think the Titans might be a better spot. I was trying to see what the professor wanted to do, who he thought would be a better landing spot back. Maybe he went
the Raiders. Let's go.
You want him at the Raiders? You want him at the Raiders?
If the professor says that, man, I think the professor going on the deep end, because, like I said, man,
the Raiders.
When you're looking at Mark Davis in an organization like the Raiders, man, you're looking at the glitz, the glamour, the fame. That's a huge spotlight, guys.
Wow. So you're serious, Omar?
Bring back Devontae and Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, now he does make a valid point.
Years ago, anyways, bring them. He
does make a valid point right there, Flo.
So even if you get Shador, you think sit him for a year or what?
Sit him for a year. Let him sit under Rodgers, and let's bring Devontae Adams in. And Devontae will want to play with Shador the next year.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Omar. Does he want to go to that competitive division? Wouldn't he be better to go with the Titans?
Easier last year. He doesn't have much of a choice. Okay, anywhere he goes, they're pretty much going to suck. The Saints, the Titans, the Raiders, don't matter. Every team he goes to sucks.
Well, here's my thought. Here's my thought, Omar. What about he follows Favre's path and goes to the Vikings? That team's ready to win.
Wait, so you're telling
that team is ready to win? They got all the pieces.
Okay, come on. Hold on a second.
He's only. You think Aaron wants to hang around just to play, with third or fourth place in the division?
Come on, hey, Flo, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
You want to cook them, or you want me to cook them? You want to cook them, or you want me to cook them?
Go ahead, Professor. Hey, you got your hat on. You got your hat on, baby. You got your hat on, big now. Go ahead.
Or are you going to sit here and talk to Canteen about an idea like Chicago because they got Caleb Williams when you recommending that he go over there?
What's wrong with that?
They got J.J. McCarthy and they got Sam Darnold.
They're not going to sign Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's a free agent. They could let him go.
You think that they would take a broken down Aaron Rodgers
over Sam Darnold?
Is he that broken down? Is he really? He had his last 9-10 games. He did pretty good. He was leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Yeah, look at his last 9 games. He has good stats.
I'll take him at the Raiders. That is a horrible choice. I don't know what you were thinking right there with that idea.
No, I mean, I'm serious. I think the Vikings would be a good.
Hell no.
JJ's probably not going to be ready right at the beginning of the year. Sit him another year.
They let go of Darnold. They're starting JJ McCarthy.
They're ready to win the Super Bowl. You think they're more ready with JJ than with Aaron Rodgers to win the Super Bowl?
I think that if they think they're that ready to win the Super Bowl, that they sign Sam Darnold to a 1-year mega $60 million deal and call it a day. Whatever.
What? I don't think they signed her. I think they're disappointed what happened in the last 2 games.
And you think Aaron Rodgers is going to somehow magically make that?
I think he's a better option.
Tails better than Sam Darnold, but this is also a different time. This is a guy that's had an Achilles injury. He's over 40 years old. We're talking about somebody that's still in the form and could turn it around.
To your point, Omar, it takes, even though you're healed, it takes another year or so to really get back to normal. So this was his year to get back to normal.
Didn't they?
Huh?
Green Bay let him go for a reason, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because they didn't want to deal with him anymore. They already had their successor. Same thing with Brett Favre. Brett Favre, they let him go because Aaron was there. And Brett Favre, he went to the NFC Championship with the Vikings.
I'm not saying you're not wrong. You're right about everything you're saying. I just think that if I'm the Vikings, I'm either going to go with the rookie, or if I think I have a good enough chance to win the Super Bowl, I'm going to stick with what I had last year because it's already.
But Aaron Donald, I don't know.
I'm not saying because of Darnold. I think Darnold is just like you. We both think he's a pumpkin. We both think he's Basuda.
Right.
Okay? Yeah. He's not great. He's an average. He's an average at best. Probably.
But what I'm saying is, aren't the Vikings ready to win right now? You go out there, you win with him, and then next year maybe you go with JJ.
You're not telling me anything that would tell me that he's ready. That Aaron Rodgers is ready to go out and win a Super Bowl anytime soon.
Well, because
I don't think Rodgers is.
Whenever you have a lower body injury, Omar, you need that other year to get right. You need that next coming year to really get fully right. If you look at Aaron Rodgers' numbers, they got better as the year went on. By the end of the year, he had really good numbers.
And he'll also be a half year older when the next season starts. So.
Right.
True, but he'll be fully a year removed from the big injury.
Okay. He'll also be, 43 at that point in time?
41.
Oh, okay. All right.
Anyway, all right. Let's know what you guys think.
Even LeBron trying to extend their bum careers just for the spotlight.
You call him a bum, but you want him on your team.
You're damn right I do. Because we suck anyways. So it's better than Aiden O'Connell and Gardner.
At least you won't suck as bad. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
At least
we'll have some hope every game. So at least I can go to the game knowing that we might have a chance of not.
You might have a chance. All right, Ken. Anything other NFL you want to talk about? I mean, I know you put in the combine. I don't know if you want to put that in there.
Omar
hates talking off-season football. I know that, but
I was not going to talk combine though. Definitely
no. I just want to hit this thing. I know the combine is coming up. That's a big thing. I'm not going to really touch on that, man. But a lot of different coaches, a lot of the combine, a lot of different coaching moves and different things like that, man. I'm kind of hurt. The NFL is going to be out, but we'll shake back come the fall, man. But
what about Professor or UFL?
I don't watch that garbage, man.
I know Professor watches.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I mean, I'll do a preview for you next week if you want.
Okay, do a preview for UFL. Do you have a team that you have a rooting interest yet, or you just watch it?
No, last year I rooted for the Brahma Bulls just because they're named after the Rock. So but they also have the DC team, which
right.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I take that back. I was rooting for the DC team. That's right. They got the DC team. I've never been to a game, but Clubber D's been to a game with a bunch of our other friends, and they have the beer snake there, all that good stuff. I'll go with them.
Who's that? One more time.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the teams up.
I started kind of rooting for the Renegades just because but I kind of like the San Antonio Brahmas.
So
I like the what you call it? You said Basuda. What did you say? Oh, what you said, Professor Basuda? Basuda.
Oh my gosh!
No, I'm with you. So the DC Defenders is my team. The DC Defenders. You're talking about
just because I have to go with either the San Antonio or Dallas teams. Those are my two Texas teams, or it's an Arlington team.
Arlington Renegades,
yeah, or the San Antonio Brahmas. I kind of like the Brahmas. I like the little logo for the Brahmas, though.
You should go with the Brahmas. That's the Rocks team. They're named after him.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Brahmas. That's gonna be my team. So, Ken T, maybe you should watch a few games this time. This year.
Ken T, what you got? You got Birmingham. You got Memphis.
All right. So Professor, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch Birmingham or Memphis. I'm gonna watch somebody, and I'll report back next week. I promise.
All right. You gotta have a team. Okay, there you go.
You gotta have a team. You can go with Texas team.
Flo, I'm waiting to the end of the show. So I'm waiting to listen. I'm waiting for the end of the show.
You're a DC team.
Okay. For the end of the show, so I can give you the great news. Okay.
Okay. So got some great news coming up. Back in the greenhouse, we're gonna see what happens. All right.
Hey, Flo, you gonna cry, boy? You gonna cry, Flo?
I'm gonna cry.
You gonna cry?
By the way, I want to save you the heartbreak ahead of time. Both Memphis and Houston Houston had one win last year. Memphis had 2. So you're either going to want to go with Birmingham, who was the best team in the league last year, 9 wins, 1 loss,
Okay.
or St. Louis was 7-3 in the other.
What's the word? What's the word for us? Basuda booty juice.
Basuda booty juice.
Hey, so real quick, guys, as we wrap up the show here, March Madness starts next month.
Man.
Yeah, baby.
Going to be some we might do a bracket. It'll probably be just for fun. Maybe we'll do a Bottom Line Sports bracket, bracketology. Kind of you're kind of your top two teams maybe that you like going into the March Madness that you think have a shot to go to the Final Four. Maybe 2. If you want to pick all 4, that's fine. But kind of your top 2 teams that you think will make it to the Final Four. Canteen.
May I help us out a little bit, gentlemen?
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. So, oops, let me remove this. That's the wrong one. So I got this. My PowerPoint from my show last night.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hey, baby.
Okay.
Men and women right there. Let's do it.
The professor.
You know, I like to teach.
Hey, so for me, guys. So for me, guys, I'm gonna just cut straight to the chase, man. I think Duke,
on the left, by the way.
Duke and Cooper Flag. That kid is bad. Duke, they are really superseding everybody's expectations. I think Duke and Bama right now are like the ones in my corner pocket, guys. Right now, in my hip pocket.
Duke and Bama right now.
But for me, right now, yeah.
So, of course, is this the kind of the unofficial bracket, Professor?
This was the how the committee's first release of the top.
Okay, so Duke and Bama can make it because they're not in the same region. So yeah, Duke and Bama. Okay, go ahead, Professor. Do you have a couple?
Yes, I do. So first of all, I mean Auburn has been the team all year long, and
Bruce Pearl.
I think that they proved this weekend by beating Alabama that they are a team to be reckoned with. One thing I worry about with them is their best player, Johnny Broome. He's dealing with a high ankle sprain, which just keeps limiting him in games, and they keep having to remove him for periods, which is going to hurt him in the tournament if that becomes an issue. So aside from that, I'm going to give you 2 other teams because I'm not going to choose them because of injury, but I just want to let everybody know about that.
Okay,
I'm going to go with the Tennessee Volunteers. Not a homer pick. We really have a good team all around. So I'll pick them from the East region there. And then let's go with. I'm gonna go. Oh wait, we can't go from the same region though. So that doesn't make sense, Omar.
Yeah, you can't go same region.
I am gonna go.
Region 2, that East.
I know that East is stacked. I could go with all 4 of those teams in the East region.
Right, all 4.
I don't like the West because Florida. I don't trust Florida. At Houston, they always fail in the tournament when it matters.
But I like Houston to make the Final Four.
Houston got to get over the hump at some point. You know what? Yeah, I'm going with Houston and Tennessee.
I like Houston. Yeah, I mean, I like Bama too, but man, I hope somebody upsets Auburn. I like my Texas Tech Red Raiders there to be a kind of a dark horse. Last time they made it to the Final Four, they were a 5 seed. So I like their defense. I like their young team. They're finally coming together. They're finally healthy. The last few years they've been injury prone, and then they've had to switch and have a lot of teams, and they had to switch coaches a couple of times, and it's kind of interrupted their trajectory. When they had Chris, I can't remember his name, not Chris Beard, and they went to the Final Four, or they went to the championship game, and they went a couple of years to the Sweet 16, and so. I think after they lost him, then they got the next coach and some controversy there, and they finally got this coach. And I just think he's finally settled in. He's got good recruits in there, and they're healthy. I like Texas Tech to be. I think Auburn might pull that region out in the South, but I think Texas Tech is a dark horse to come out of there, to come out of the South. I mean, that's a little bit of a homer pick, but we'll see what happens. I like Houston also and Tennessee, like Professor was saying. All right, Professor, you back?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
there we go. Any final thoughts? Any other subjects we want to talk about?
I got a rep for my UCLA Lady Bruins. You see them over there in the right-hand corner. We got our women's.
I like South Carolina. To be in the Final Four too. Okay, the Bruins. Okay.
Yeah, South Carolina got blown out this weekend, though. They lost
by UConn. UConn spanked that baby, man.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a regular season game.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but they got blown out by like 20 at home.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I still like them to go to the Final Four. Possibly UCLA. I like they're a good team. What do you like in the women's? You got a women's team?
No, man, Notre Dame, they cold, bro.
Notre Dame.
Cold.
You like Notre Dame?
Cold, man.
Yeah, I'll go straight.
Okay.
They cold.
Okay. All right.
I'm actually going to go with the old Pac-12 war. I'm going to go with my UCLA Bruins versus our hated rival, the FUS.
Okay. We have 2 slides there. That's fine. Hey, so let us know what you guys think. We're gonna start the March Madness. We'll probably do a bracket here soon. Just for fun, we'll probably put it over there on the sports page, on the Beat Bottom Line on Facebook. We might. I think that's be the main one to put it on, and maybe we'll share it in the group in the chat for the Bottom Line Sports. Just for fun, we'll do that one, and we can have last year. I can't remember who won last year, but it was pretty fun last year as well. It's hard, you just never know. The hard part is the upsets. Who's going to be the upset? That's the hard one because there's always going to be an upset. Usually, maybe a 2 wins to or a number 3 seed, 2 or 3 seed lose. Sometimes a 5 or 6 seed loses, and there's always a 1 or 2 big upsets that you just never know, and it's hard to predict some of those. So, and that usually busts people's brackets. You just never know what team. So you have to really, really, really be kind of looking at the end of the season how each team is playing, especially your top 4 seeds. You got to really look how they're playing at the end of the year.
Old Mo. You know what I like to say? Old Mo.
Old Mo, what's that?
Where's old Uncle Mo at? Momentum, baby. You know
Momentum, baby. Oh, okay, I got you. Momentum.
Good old Uncle Mo.
I like it. So any final thoughts or any other topics you guys want to touch on as we wrap up?
Let's go to the green room.
Why wasn't I in the middle the whole time? Wait a second. Why was I on the right side? That looked so ugly the whole time. We could have
the green room, fellas. I'm gonna be waiting on y'all back there. Flo, just get you some tissue, man. Get you some tissue, Flo.
Tissue.
Get your tissue ready, baby. Get your tissue
ready. Get your tissue ready. Is there dust there? What's going on? What's really going on? Hey, appreciate you guys look us at the Bottom Line Sports, the Bottom Line Sports. Check out.
Either Canteen is retiring or he about to die. I'm not sure what's happening, but we're about to find out.
Why would I cry though? I think he's trying to say like happy tears or something. I think is what he's trying to say.
Now you gonna be happy, Flo. You gonna be happy, man.
Be happy tears. That's what I'm saying. When he says you're gonna cry like that, it means happy tears. Why am we so happy? So I'm gonna be crying in a minute, guys. See y'all in a little bit. We're gonna talk a little bit in the back, and apparently I'll be crying. I gotta get some tissue over there. Get some tissue and get ready. Maybe I just use my shirt. Who knows? All right, appreciate you. We'll look at the Bottom Line Sports. Ball and Buds. What day is that, Omar?
Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Check out Cover D, the Combat G's Combat Sports Special Super Boxing Edition for the best boxing card ever.
Thursday night, check it out.
86 Boxing Skywalker Boxing Media with the argument at
Ball and Buds and the Bottom Line Sports and Let's Talk Sports. You go catch them. Catch that show with Cover D. See you next time. Peace. We're gonna be out of here. Check us out. Check us out. Peace.